Hello and welcome to another edition of UFO Video Addicts. Let me give you a quick preview of what I got coming up in this video. The first is a video of a strange drone from August of 2020. Let's see, also I have this video from Reddit of this strange UFO. This was just recently uploaded. I'm not sure when it took place though. Let's see, this is a video of pilots who have reported seeing UFOs. Recently the American Airlines pilot who reported seeing a cylinder type craft came out, and then other pilots are now following suit, and more stories are starting to come out. Let's see, this is a video about from the Space Channel talking about whether or not the military is hiding the fact that they run into underwater UFOs, which again goes to, my belief that the military, our military, the Russian military is running into these UFOs underwater. It's most likely because that's where they live, where they have bases down there or something. And it only makes sense. Let's see, here is a State Department doc reveals UFO crash in Bolivia and UFO shutdown of Kuwait oil field. And again, these are government documents, and sure, with this type of information, it's definitely on a need-to-know basis, but I don't understand how people are still, wishy-washy about the fact that our government has been hiding this stuff. This video, I'm going to say right off the start, I don't want to believe that it's real, but I don't want to believe it's real, but it looks real. Put it that way. I'm sure this could be CGI. It could be CGI, but I find it hard to believe that it is CGI. But just take a look at this. Anyways, let me go on to this other video here. This is, this is a video of some guy who, like it says here, man sees what he believes is a dog man hiding in the trees behind his home. Later that day, he goes live on FB and sees the creature dash past his door. Yeah, it's very weird. I don't know what it was that ran out in front of him. And then last here is this video about all of these sinkholes that have started to appear in Croatia after several earthquakes happened. This is from March of this year. So we'll take a look at that too. Actually, I think this has something to do with our poles, the Earth's magnetic poles that are getting ready to flip. I think this is one of the symptoms. But anyways, let me go to this first video here. Let's see, this is from August of 2020, but let me just go forward a little so you can see this thing moving through the trees.
Look at that. Holy shit, what is that? I am. That's not a plane. That is not an airplane.
Yeah, and you can hear his dog panting, right? So if this thing was a drone, you would hear the whining of the drone's engine. You're not hearing anything in this video.
You see it? That is not a satellite, and that is not an airplane.
Yeah, I think this is, one of our neighbors. Maybe they're sending probes out to monitor us. But anyways, let me go on to this next video here. This is called A Good Find. Check out this. We started about there.
Whatever that is, that's massive. And sure, it's using the clouds as cover. I can't hear any sound associated with this craft. One thing for sure, it seems to be moving pretty fast. It's tricky to gauge, but it looks like the size of a house. It also looks like it's using the sun for cover, and it's heading towards it right now. This is the sun there to... What is that? It seems to be disappearing into the fog. Yeah, she's gone. Well, last I saw, it was headed straight for the sun. It's gone off about.
Yeah, you know what? I actually think that was U.S. military. Yeah, I think that's one of ours. Anyways, let me go on to this video here. This is from an ABC News clip. Check this out here.
July the 24th, 1948, two experienced commercial pilots, Clarence Childs and John Whitehead, were flying at night over Alabama when they encountered what they described as a cigar-shaped object, perhaps 100 feet long, flying faster than any aircraft they had ever seen. It had, they said, 2 rows of windows and they could see lights inside, and orange-red flames shooting out of the tail. Air Force investigators couldn't explain it.
It could not possibly fly unless it had an engine in it that was beyond anything anybody on Earth could make.
The Air Force investigators trusted the testimony of these experienced pilots and were forced to consider the incredible.
Yeah, that's more disclosure. You know, that has been happening for a long time, but this is a little D-disclosure. There's never going to be big D-disclosure where a head of state comes out and makes that statement. And again, if you're a person who needs to have a leader, you know, or, you know, like, yeah, a lying politician come out and tell you that these things are real, you have to admit that you are institutionalized, that you are a sheep brain, you know, looking to a father figure to tell you what to believe and what not to believe. But anyways, let's go on to this video here.
For Space Channel News. Does the Pentagon believe in UFOs? Well, according to U.S. military and intelligence officials, as well as Pentagon emails, they're currently investigating UFOs, or unidentified aerial phenomena, UAPs, at the highest level. For the last 2 years, the UAPTF, the DoD's overhauled Unidentified Aerial Phenomena Task Force, is run out of the Office of Naval Intelligence to explore and report on mysterious airborne objects that defy conventional explanations. 2 classified intelligence reports on UAP have been widely distributed to the U.S. intelligence community, along with photographic evidence of UAP, according to multiple senior U.S. officials with direct knowledge of the matter. The 2020 report focused heavily on UFOs operating underwater, which the government calls unidentified submersible phenomena. A striking element of this report is a photograph of a triangular UFO taken by an FA-18F pilot in late 2019. The craft was described as a large triangular vehicle with rounded corners and large spherical white lights in each corner. According to 2 officials who received the report, the triangle UFO ascended vertically out of the Atlantic Ocean and accelerated out of view at a 90-degree angle. Several other sources confirmed the existence of the photograph, but declined to comment further. Even more alarming, unidentified submersible sightings have one striking thing in common: their proximity to nuclear-powered submarines and aircraft carriers. Haim Eshed, former head of Israel's Defense Ministry's Space Directorate, mentioned in a recent interview that President Trump is aware of the existence of extraterrestrials and was asked not to release the information in order to prevent mass hysteria. They've been waiting until today for humanity to develop and reach a stage where we will understand in general what space and spaceships are, Eshed said, referring to the Galactic Federation. A spokesperson for NASA said, "Although we have yet to find signs of extraterrestrial life, NASA is exploring the solar system and beyond to help us answer fundamental questions, including whether we are alone in the universe." More to come as this story unfolds. Space engineering.
You know, again, you know, he ends that with NASA's statement. Now we know that NASA has been lying to us. So I don't understand how there are these people who want to straddle this world where there is this reality of, you know, this phenomenon, but because someone in the government or you know, or a head of state hasn't come out and publicly made a statement, then it's still just all questionable, you know. And, you know, from my perspective, I mean, I would think that, you know, generally it would be some like mouth breathing knuckle dragger, you know, who would deny this stuff. But instead you have people like Neil deGrasse Tyson who, you know, in spite of all this evidence, still insist that, you know, that UFOs, you know, aren't real. And then, you know, you have morons like me who are saying it's pretty obvious, you know, based on all of this evidence, But anyways, let me go on to this next video. State Department docs reveal UFO crash in Bolivia and UFO shutdown of Kuwait oil field. Now, this is from March 9th, 2021. Documents obtained from the U.S. State Department have revealed two mysterious cases, including a UFO crash in Bolivia and an oil field shutdown in Kuwait blamed on UFOs. The mysterious UFO crash near the border of Bolivia and Argentina occurred May 6, 1978, about 4:15 p.m., and was witnessed by many people. Eyewitness stated that a cylindrical or egg-shaped object was spotted in the daylight skies just over Mount El Tear in Bolivia. It was descending at a fast rate of speed while flames trailing behind it, according to local newspaper accounts. The first time the United States acknowledged a UFO crash was in the following State Department telegram. So, so here's all of this evidence. Again, I don't understand how there were still people who want to deny that all of this stuff is happening. But anyways, let me go on to this next video. Yeah, this video, like I said, I want to tell you right off the bat, I don't want to believe this is real, but every time I watch it, I can't find anything that will tell me that it's not real. But you see, check it. The little people in Sanders' videos are a little larger than a human finger, don't wear clothes, they have large pointed ears and wide mouths. Okay, so check this out. Let me just skip, all the other stuff in the BS and just go to the point where he shows them moving. The little people look and move very naturally, so either Sanders creates them using high-quality computer graphics or they are real. Sanders says he has to wait many hours to see the fairies before catching a glimpse of them. Okay, yeah, so now this part, again, it just, he claims that he was shot with this little arrow that knocked him out, kind of like the Gulliver's Travel thing, I guess. Say CGI or not isn't the point. Erwin Sanders is taking you on a magical... Let me see if they show you this thing moving again. Yeah, I mean, does this look real? I guess if we see his little wee-wee swinging in the wind, it would be real, but I'm not too sure about this. Let's watch this one more time. I just realized this is a YouTube video of a video searching for Wilton's Pixies. I'm going to have to check that out. I should have done that before making this video, but I'll do that after I finish editing this video. But anyways, I'll leave a link, to this. And if I do find this video, I'll talk about it in tomorrow's video. But yeah, I don't want to believe this is real, but it sure looks real. I mean, and if this is CGI or, this guy, like, how come he's not working in Hollywood? They said this guy disappeared. I mean, is he using, like, yeah, does he work in Hollywood and this is just his fake name or something? Don't know. Let's see. This Fort Pierce, Florida man sees what he believes is a dog man hiding in the trees behind his home. Later that day, he goes live on Facebook and sees the creature dart past his door. Yeah, okay, now let me just jump to the beginning, right to where he sees, or just before he sees this thing, he goes outside. He's inside talk. Right. Let's see. Yeah, in here he's talking about, I think, seeing something that afternoon. And then he goes, I think he hears something, so he goes to the door. Let me just start it about here. Oh, let me just go and start it here. So just a few seconds. Now you watch this thing. This thing's going to dart out at 105.
That's the exact motherfucker UFO spot. That's my backyard.
Okay, to 1 minute. It's going to come out in 5 seconds. 3, 2, here it comes.
This is the exact spot that I just.
Do you see that? Go up one more time. Let's see, I'm just going to go to the 1 minute mark. And it's going to come out in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is the exact spot that I just.
Let me see if I can catch that right.
UFO Sightings. That's my backyard. Over there in the little. This is the exact spot.
There, this is it. What is this? I mean, it's definitely not a cow. Wow, that was something, yeah, that was very strange looking. And again, I mean, look at this guy. He's a, a graduate of the filmmaking school of vertical cinematography. I don't think he's like an expert filmmaker. So, yeah, I don't think he's capable of faking something like that. But anyways, link will be in the description. Let me go to this last one here. Yeah, this is about dangerous sinkholes appearing after earthquake in Croatia. It's only 48 seconds long. I'm not going to play much of it. Around 100 sinkholes have opened up in central Croatia after 2 earthquakes in December. Measuring 5.2 and 6.3 on the Richter scale, the quake shook the region at the end of 2020. They killed 7 people around the town of Petrinja. Some holes have emerged under residential houses, forcing the occupants to evacuate. These sinkholes are opening up all over the planet. Now, I understand that this is generally, a natural process, but, again, I search for these types of videos. I mean, that's my thing. I'm an information junkie, and especially about stuff like this. And I definitely have, there was more of an uptake before, and I stopped hearing about them, but maybe that was just the media not talking about them so much. But I think this has more to do with the Earth's magnetic poles getting ready to flip. Generally the magnetic poles used to flip every 200 to 300,000 years. And the last time the magnet or the poles flipped was like 780,000 years ago. So the planet is definitely due, for a pole flip. And, based on how fast the magnetic north has been moving, I think I think that's what's really going on. And that's why things like this are happening, and the whole, climate change and things like that. I think, we do play a role in it, but I think nature has more of a role in affecting the weather and all of the planetary changes that are occurring. But anyways, that is going to be it for this video. If you like things like this, please give this video a thumbs up. Please share this video. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I'll have more things like this. Take care.